Hey, Earth Signs, welcome to the Divine Family. It is November 4th. Here's a collective read for what I have for you. I have some messages coming in from your partner that you are in no contact with, it looks like. Some of the messages that are coming in is, I hope that you can forgive me one day. I constantly replay our conversations over and over in my head, and I just want you to know I lied to you. I'm not available. So many things remind me of you, whether it's music, where there's things I see as I go throughout the day. And I honestly do want to be more than friends. I love you unconditionally. I wish things could be totally different between us, and I want to feel that way again. I feel you even though we are apart, and I know it was my fault, but it was just easier to blame you. My life is not as together as you may think, but I genuinely do love you. And honestly, I'm afraid to contact you right now. I wish I could take back the words that I said to you, because the realest thing ever is that you came closer to me than anyone ever has. Everybody else in the past, we really didn't have this type of connection. I connected myself to them out of some sense of loyalty or what they could do for me or something that just felt stable. But you were the only person that I genuinely felt in love with. As soon as I noticed this, I felt like I couldn't let you get close to me because I wasn't available. And honestly, I just want to come in and tell you this. So what I'm getting from this and all of these cards from these multiple decks is you met someone, Earth Signs or Cross Watcher. You immediately identified this relationship for what it was, a true love connection. You might have been slow or took your time to move into it initially, and they may have been moving fast because I got the love bomb card that came out here. But you eventually identified that this relationship had true potential to go the long haul. And that person didn't see it at first. When they came in, their intentions weren't pure. They were coming at you as like just somebody to sleep with or like a third party energy to keep them busy because they weren't really emotionally connected to whomever they were dealing with. You later may have found out that this person wasn't being honest with you. They lied to you about what they had going on, and you may have found out about third parties and things of that nature. And you say, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to release the burden. They may have said some really harsh things to you when you tried to come to them and express your emotions and your feelings to them. They may have cut you off, told you they don't want to talk about it, kept boundaries up. I feel obligated to tell you anything or to explain things to you. But you knew that emotionally, your connection was extremely strong. And after a while, the burdens of this connection, they were so bad when this person hurt you with whatever they said, because I feel like words is what made you, something that they said to you is what made you say, I'm done with this shit. Whenever they said this, Earth Signs or Cross Watcher, it broke you down so bad that it disrupted your focus from day-to-day life. Like you couldn't perform at work. Some of you have been through heartbreak before, so you might not have cried every day, but your spirit was disrupted overall. And you made a decision to say, I got to put focus back on me because I've experienced this pain before in the past, but because that you may have been a child or in college or something like that, or a younger adult when you experienced that pain. But this pain, this kind of pain was different. This love was different. What you felt was different. And it hit you harder. It hit you like a ton of bricks, right? And so you said, I'm going to release this burden and embrace another opportunity, whether that's a connection or just me focusing on my day-to-day life. And you may have given to this person. I'm not saying that you gave them money every day, you took care of them. But for some of you, or the majority of you, I feel like this person may have had moments where they may have needed help, or you just volunteered to help, thinking you were volunteering to help, and this person really needed your help. And so you may have invested some money, whether it was emotions, money, whatever. And sometimes when you invest it, you may really didn't have the money to invest in this person, but you did it out of the love and kindness of your heart. And y'all would have periods of turbulence and conflicts would arise, and this person really wasn't trying to work through anything. So sometimes days might go past if y'all not talking, or weeks may go past if y'all not talking. And then y'all will come back together. But you ultimately, you stayed in there and you were pushing to try to succeed with this person because you saw it as your dream come true. You saw it as your wish fulfillment. You knew what this was. And so you ultimately came back and said, nah, let me focus on myself, because I thought this was going to lead to marriage. I knew this was going to lead to marriage. I knew this was my happily ever after. I saw it. It was written plain as day for me. right? And so you moved on with your life. And as you moved on with your life, you needed time to heal, right? And I feel like a lot of you, when you took this time to heal, you legit withdrew. Like, when I say withdraw, y'all may have hung out at the same spots. You stopped hanging there. You changed your whole pattern so that you wouldn't have to run into this person wouldn't know what you had going on. And when you did that, you rooted something in this person, honey. Whereas before, y'all might just not have talked on the phone for a while or a couple of days. This person may have blocked you or put you on Do Not Disturb or whatever for a couple of days. And it's because they had other stuff going on, other options. But honey, whatever they said this last time, you shut that shit down. And when you shut it down and you changed your pattern, it did something to this person. It triggered something in this person to make them say, oh my God, what did I do? I can't see this person anymore. I don't run into this person anymore. This person ain't calling me. This person ain't trying to find a way to get in touch with me no more. There's no effort from this person. I didn't know it was going to hurt like this. I didn't know not having this person was going to feel like this. Before, I feel like they knew, like, this person ain't going nowhere. I'm not going to lose them. They're not going nowhere. But when this happened, they went from the ones being hot and cold and detached to the ones going through emotional heartbreak and pain, to the point that I don't even think that they could give attention the right way to the person that they were with. I feel like they were going through the motions anyway with whoever this person is. But now they are unable to fully invest in this person emotionally. And I feel like whatever they do is a facade. So, and I feel like this other person knows this, right? And the realization was they were being reckless in love. They were being reckless. They didn't see the value of this connection. And so what ends up happening from what I'm seeing is this person is like, I need to talk to you and I need to talk to you now. This person's going to come in. They might try to set up a date. I see them trying to test the waters first. So they might text you. If you had them blocked, I feel like some of y'all are so in love with this person. Like y'all may have had them blocked for a period of time after whatever they said to y'all. But y'all may take them off. Because a part of you wants to check and see if this person reached out to you. Some of y'all are just completely done. Like whatever. I don't care. I'm moving on. But I do feel like y'all are in a place where y'all haven't talked to them in so long that you've gotten used to not talking to them. So you're starting to heal a little bit, even though you're still in love with them. You think about them every day, but you're not overwhelmed as much as you were. And some of y'all may not have talked to this person in 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 10 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, whatever. But there was a gap. It's definitely over a month for sure, or a month and a half that y'all have not been talking. And it's starting to trigger this person. And you may be thinking this person's still out there living their lives. But emotionally, they're broken in the inside because they don't have no attachment to you no more. And it's literally like it's killing their ego and their pride. And so they're going to come in. They may text you. If they had you on block, they're going to take you off block. They're going to text you. Some of y'all, if you changed your pattern of where you were going and y'all used to hang out in the same spot, there may be an event going on there or something, or a friend may say, come meet me here. And you may say, all right, I'm going to pop in just this one time. And they're going to end up being there and they're going to see you. But because of whatever they said to you, they're afraid. Remember, they said they're afraid to contact you, right? So because they're afraid to contact you, they're not going to try to confront you in person at this event because they don't know if you're going to do them the way they did you and say something harsh and reject them. They can't take that pain at this point because now they realize how much they love you. And so they're going to, after that event is over, they're going to text you or call you to try to test the water just to see, just to see, like, are you open to having a conversation? It's not going to be, I want to have sex. If they could get that, they'll take it. But it's going to be, I want to have a conversation with you. And if you accept that, I see somebody trying to set up a nice romantic date for you after that. Or on that conversation, they may say, well, let's set up some time together to meet on mutual grounds. Because you're probably going to say, I don't want you to come to my house. We can meet here or something like that, okay? Either way, you guys are going to move forward and talk. You're going to be in your head about whether or not you can trust this person, whether or not you should give it another try. And some of y'all might have another option on the side with somebody that you feel like is just a little bit more stable, but you're still getting to know this person, but your heart's with this person. So you're trying to weigh your options here. And you're like, do I go back to a person that wasn't giving stable effort? Anyway, all of this to go, as soon as this starts to happen, there is going to be a karmic that tries to come in that already knew about you, probably before you found out about them. that they were dealing with off and on or had some type of connection to one way or another. This karmic is going to try to come in because this karmic knows that this person, and I'm heavily getting masculine energy, and it could be same-sex relationship. So whoever the masculine energy is trying to come towards you, and they're going to try to come in. They may confront you and try to bring you some drama, but they don't have true receipts and all this other stuff. They're going to try to be messy to try to deter you from trying to go back to this masculine energy, because they're going to want this masculine energy back. And this masculine energy, because of everything that this karmic is trying to do, even though this karmic has always known that this masculine's heart was with you, I feel like when they realize that that's not working, this karmic is going to try to come in and say, hey, I'm pregnant. And this karmic very well may be, and it may have happened on the night that your masculine energy was drunk. And this karmic knew that if she got this masculine energy drunk or vice versa, that would give them an opportunity to get them pregnant or to get pregnant by them. And it's going to make your person feel trapped, because your person's then going to feel like, oh my God, this is my karma. Now I know it's over between me and my divine feminine, or the person that I want wish fulfillment with. They're never going to take me back after this. And in some cases, it's going to be a lie. The karmic's going to be lying, because the karmic was messing with other people too. And I don't think the masculine energy, like in some cases they had an understanding where they were messing with different people, but it was like an understanding that they were going to deal with each other. And then in other cases, the masculine energy might have been doing their own thing, and the karmic didn't care. They would let them do whatever they wanted to do just to have them. And they were giving them money and paying for sitting and co-signing for stuff. And the masculine energy is going to end up finding out that the karmic was doing something, and the karmic might end up being pregnant by somebody else, but may not find that part out until later. But when the masculine energy gets the bad news, they're going to feel trapped in this situation, because they're going to fear that you're not going to take them back. And it's going to be like, man, I'm doing everything in my power to try to fix this with you. Like, can you please just work through this with me? And this masculine energy is going to tell this karmic, you knew that this is not what I wanted, but I'm going to take care of my child no matter what. But I don't want no strings attached to you, right? Not to be effed up, but I feel like even before this happened, the karmic knew this. The karmic has known this the whole time, and the karmic was trying to buy the love or do stuff for the masculine energy. And you might be at a point where you're like, I don't know about this. And at first, you might say, okay, let's see if we could figure this out with your love child or whatever. Because the realization is the two of y'all are marrying each other's energy and love. But your person, you're going to feel like, damn, you were being reckless. You were still being reckless throughout all of this. Did you learn your lesson? And your masculine energy is going to be like, yeah, I did. And your masculine energy is going to be losing sleep over this. Because this karmic ain't going to come in and say this until your masculine rejects them and says, goodbye, I'm leaving for my divine feminine. The divine feminine card is over here somewhere. And so they're going to come in and say, nah, we ain't done. We do for another round. You ain't going to leave me. But see, this karmic is going to be lurking online. And mind you, before your masculine come in, he got somebody, the masculine energy, he or she, I said male, has somebody, if they block you and you think they can't see your stuff, they have somebody watching your social media or keeping tabs on you for them. And y'all are still marrying each other in love. Y'all are still marrying each other in love. But this karmic energy is shady as hell. And this karmic energy is probably going to come in and try to take this person to court and mess up their credit, or if they have any ties to their employment or help them get a job or anything, they're going to try to disrupt that, or your person, or they're going to throw it up in your person's face. Well, when you didn't have this, this, and this, I did these things for you. And trying to make your person reflect on that to try to get them to stay versus running away from them. Either way, the karmic energy is going to be very, very shady. And your masculine energy is going to force them to drink. But this is the toxic lifestyle that they were living. This is their karma for what they did. Either way, the karmic is trying to force their energy upon your masculine energy to keep them there. Like they're willing to cross any boundaries by any means necessary to keep this masculine energy here. And some of you are going to say, I don't have time for this shit. I don't want to deal with this third party energy for the rest of my life. And you're going to walk away. And you're going to reject the masculine. And the masculine is going to be heartbroken and lose his shit and never love again. And I still don't see the masculine energy being with the karmic, whether you stay or not. I don't. I do not. I don't. I genuinely don't. But this karmic is watching you from fake accounts. Your ex is watching you from fake accounts too. But that's what I'm seeing. And we could dive deeper into this. You could tell me whatever angles you want to look at from it from, earth signs. But that's what I'm saying. So please follow me. I'm in TikTok jail right now for whatever reason. I don't know. Follow me so you could be up on my lives. We go live twice a day. If you want a personal reading, go to my page, send me an email or inbox me. I take payments via Cash App or PayPal. But you got to email me for the PayPal info. I look forward to connecting with you guys. Have a blessed day.